Hello everyone, I will be using 9 pieces of 12-inch paint sticks that I got from Home Depot. Then on the back, I will attach them together using a giant craft sticks. I got it from Walmart. You can use any craft sticks of your choice. There are a lot of craft sticks from Dollar Tree. You can also use that on the back. Now I'm going to start to paint it with Waverly plaster. I will only apply one coat and I'm using a fan brush to do that. After that, I will set it aside. Then I'm going to remove the excess paper of this rice paper. I use a fine brush to do that. I dip it in water and dab it onto the areas I'm going to tear, and it makes it easy for me to tear the excess paper. Then now I just measured it, and then I am going to apply Mod Podge onto there on the back. I'm using a fan brush and I apply it thinly and evenly. So after this, I am now going to glue it onto the board. I am going to dry it using a heat tool, and now to smooth the rice paper, I use parchment paper to remove, of course, the wrinkles. Then I'm going to apply again Mod Podge onto there very thinly and evenly so that it will be sealed. So once done, I have this cardboard. It's actually, I already cut it into like 3/4 inches. 3/4 inch of an inch, I'm sorry. And I made it really long so that I can cut a lot of pieces of this. Then I slowly glue it like this. As you can see, I put it right beside each other and a very small space in between the two cardboards. So now I am going to just glue it there. I'm trying to make a fence. So the next layer, it has to be that the cardboard will be in between the two cardboards below. So that's how I made it, as you can see on the video. I will be doing that on the sides and as well as on the top. So the same thing also, I'm doing that. I put a space in between there. So it looks pretty neat. I love this craft. Everybody is very, very creative. And I call this an owl inside a fence. So it looks like a 3D. So on the sides, I just put small pieces of cardboard. Then now I will apply Mod Podge, ample amount of Mod Podge. I'll be using this tissue paper. It doesn't have to be crumpled, the tissue paper. You can just put this right away on top of the Mod Podge. And I see to it that I will also glue it in between the spaces of the cardboard. Then I'm going to cut it and apply Mod Podge on the sides. So I do that process to all the cardboards there, all around this owl image. So it really looks so pretty neat after I'm done with it. So I dried it already. And once dry, I will set it aside first. I will prepare Waverly plaster. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Waverly Elephant, Burnt Umber by Apple Barrel, and Pueblo by Folk Art. Then I will start first with the Burnt Umber by Apple Barrel by just dabbing the paint onto there. I'm using a foam brush. I'm going to apply the paint, just one coat, to all the pieces of cardboards. So I will call this one now Fence. So I did not really like the foam brush, so I ended up using the fan brush so I can paint in between the spaces of there. And then now I'm using a tissue paper. I just dab it onto there to dry the piece. And once this is already dry, I will now start to just dry brush it with the Waverly Elephant. So there's the color of the Burnt Umber and now Waverly Elephant. And this is the Pueblo by Folk Art. I am also using a foam brush to do that. So there are 3 paints on this fence. And it really looks so awesome, especially in person. Then I will dry it. Once dry, I will apply again this Waverly Elephant onto the sides. I will dry it, and now using this Waverly plaster, I will lightly brush it, dry brush it on top. So you can see that there's really the texture, especially with the tissue paper. It looks like it's crackled. It's really very pretty. Then I'll be using the Bare Dark Antique Wax. I got this from Home Depot. Using an eyeshadow brush, I will lightly distress, dirty up the sides first. And so with the elephant, I'm sorry, not Waverly Elephant. I'm sorry for that. I'll take it back. With the owl, I also made it dirty. Now using the bow dobra, I got this from Amazon. I am going to make a very simple bow. This bow dobra, actually, you can also find this in Hobby Lobby. It's near the, actually it's in the wedding section. So I put this cheesecloth, I coffee stained it. If you want to know the grunge mix, you can drop me a message in the comment section and I'll send it to you. So now I'm tying it with a jute twine because I'm happy of how it turned out. Very, very simple bow. Then once I'm happy with it, I made it look fluffy. I'm going to glue it there right on the top right. Very, very simple. And then now I will start to just arrange some artificial leaves. And actually the flower that I used there, it is a wood flower. It was given to me by a friend. And then I'm just putting a little of greeneries there. They are actually fake greeneries, artificial. And it is really a very nice craft. I love this craft, everybody. I hope you love this. And you're gonna make your own. So once done, I will be using 2 pieces of hinges, one on top there and one on the bottom, because I don't like empty spaces. So it really looks so neat there. I did not make it look rustic because the fence is already brown in color. Now I will be using the Waverly Agave. I will paint this piece. This is from Michael's. It comes in a lot of pieces in one pack. So once I'm done with it, I am going to just dry it, and using the Burnt Umber by Apple Barrel, I will lightly brush on the sides and dry brush right on the front. So if you like this craft, everybody, please go to my main page. Please click the like and give me a good comment, and please give me a follow as well. So you can see that there is an owl stamp there. I just stamped it there. If you follow me, you will be updated of my future Wheels and Craft, where I do it every day. I make a 9 to 10 minute sped up video every day, so you have something to watch and make. And that's my finished craft, everybody. That's just awesome. I love the finished craft, and this is so nice, so lovely. It's just a very unique piece. So I hope you're gonna make this craft, everybody. It's such a lovely piece. You can see the bow, you can see the fence, how I finished it, the hinges, and the artificial flower and leaves there. It's just awesome. So it's really very distressed and vintage. And here comes the finished craft. So I love it so much. I hope you love watching this and you're gonna make this as well. Thank you, and till next time, friends.